We'll get to tournament favorites in a minute, but first, an insane shot by Matt McQuaid to end the half. Nick Wright. Syracuse, though, they're going to the Sweet 16.
This was the reaction from the kid who made the shot, Matt McQuaid, to get his own rebound, know the time score situation, and to throw it up. That was unbelievable. That was, I mean, it was a great play by him.
Quick thinking. That's smart kid.
This from Saturday, Jordan Poole hits the game winner to beat Houston. Michigan's going on to the Sweet 16 as well.
And Coach Beilein, he called this play coming out of it. Man, it's amazing, though, because he said no kid on the team has more swag than my guy. Jordan Poole knocks it down. What an amazing shot.
People, I think, at this point know he hit the same shot in high school. What's funny to me is, I guess it shouldn't be surprising, he's a true freshman. That shot he hit in high school was less than a year ago. This kid's playing in gyms that seat 80 people a year ago. Now he's got the moment of the NCAA tournament.
Michigan's a basketball school.
Rockets and T-Wolves. Rockets won, but not on this play by Derrick Rose.
Good for D. Rose getting up there. He had a tough weekend. His plus-minus was not what you'd look for. But he's back with Tibbs, back dunking the basketball.
I think Deontay will make our highlight reel before this guy gets back on there again.
Deontay.
I ain't going to say no more.
He said your name.
Out of all the stuff we watched in D-Rose.
Hawks, Bucks, Saturday. Jabari Parker throwing down the dunk. Bucks would win this one.
Now, you like this guy, CC.
Of course. I mean, he's newsworthy. I mean, if he plays well, coming back off of the second knee injury, one of the bright spots that they have there at Milwaukee. Now, we know they fired Jason Kidd earlier. People blamed on them. This team right here, people thought it might be one of the scary teams in the East, but if they are going to be scary, it's because Jabari Parker has taken a prominent role.
You mentioned the bottom four seeds in the East don't scare people. If the Bucks are hitting on all cylinders, they can be a scary team. All
right, drawing a blank now. Crazy weekend of basketball. Upsets galore. Brackets busted. March has lots of madness. CC, the best moment from the opening weekend of the NCAA tournament was blank.
University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I mean, to say that in my lifetime, I saw a number 16 seed beat a number 1. There's no moment better than that. Awesome. So the way they played, the enthusiasm, man, you're talking about an underdog. Man, what an amazing game. Over the number 1 ranked team in the tournament, over Virginia, man, much respect to what they did.
And didn't just win, but blew them out. I mean, one going.
Oh, they were making shot after shot after shot. And when they were up, they weren't stalling the ball.
That was the remarkable thing about it. You're tied 21-21 at the half. Come out in the second half. We're changing everything up. We're running and gunning. But that wasn't my best moment. My best moment was Loyola Chicago, CC's upset pick, still dancing, Loyola Chicago, and Sister Jean. And Sister Jean, the 98-year-old nun who's a fan of the team, here's my favorite thing about her. They asked her, they're like, oh, so you have Loyola Chicago going all the way in your bracket? She's like, no, I got them losing the Sweet 16. You know what that tells me? Sister Jean gambles with her head, not her heart. Way to go, Sister Jean. They said that they were going to have to prove Sister Jean wrong.
Sister Jean, you've been doing this for 93 years. Don't lose your ticket to heaven fooling around with Nick Wright bet. Okay? I like your bracket. She filled out a bracket, but not betting on it.
Right. Well, okay, fair enough. In my head, she's gambling with her head.
I mean, she is a nun.
What?
All right.
A little pool with the other nuns.
Move on to the bracket aftermath. Tons of high seeds left in the Sweet 16. 2 11 seeds, 2 9 seeds, 7 seeds, same seeds, starters. Nick, the team seeded 3 or higher, most likely to win the NCAA title is?
How about Big Blue, as CC would call him, Kentucky. I could not believe this. Kentucky has had 2 true freshmen score at least 25 points in the tournament already. 2 different guys. First team to do that since the Fab Five when Weber and Rose did it. I'm shocked in the era of one-and-dones. We haven't had a single NCAA tournament with 2 freshmen score that many points. And, by the way, Kentucky's bracket is open wide open for them. Everyone's like, oh, they got a tough draw. They're going to have Arizona and then Virginia. No, they're going to have Buffalo and then Kansas State and then either Loyola Chicago or Nevada to get to the Final Four. I say Kentucky.
I got to go with Michigan. Ooh, they're a 3 seed. I mean, they are the best team top to bottom. Watching how their guard play, watching how their influx of big, I mean, they got a big guy in the middle, but I like the way they play. They also have one of the best coaches. Michigan is a strong basketball team, so I think Michigan is the best of those teams. to be able to try to win it.
And Michigan's the highest-ranked team left on their entire side of the bracket. They're on the whole left side of the bracket.
And then they would play the South in the semifinals. So.
Right. Michigan, Kentucky in the semifinal would be awesome.
All right, let's talk about coaches. You brought this up earlier, Chris. Several of the best in the game still remaining in the Sweet 16, including Coach K, Kansas's Bill Self, Gonzaga's Mark Few. We talk also about the tie bar, which is still in full effect, which I checked out big time this weekend. CC, the best head coach left in the NCAA tournament is blank.
I'm going with Jay Wright. I know Coach K, he's won 5 championships, but he's also laid a few eggs in these rounds going forward. Do they have more talent? I believe that Villanova has more talent. I believe they have the right mix of youth with also veteran experience. They got good guard play. They got a guard, Brunson, man, he posts up better, maybe even better than any small person in the tournament. They've been very consistent. They've been at the top of college basketball all season, so their mixture of talent, they got their injury guys back. I like Villanova.
And you like Jay Wright?
Jay Wright coaching up Villanova better than Coach K with the Duke team he has.
All right, I'm going with a coach that definitely doesn't have the best team, but there's no coach I'd rather have this time of year with an under-talented team. And that's Jim Boeheim. Man, Jim Boeheim, check the record books, America. The single greatest college basketball coach ever to only ever coach at one school. That's Jim Boeheim. What team has the best record in NCAA tournament history as an 11 seed or worse? That's Jim Boeheim at 7-1. What team is trying to make its third Final Four in the last 6 years? That's the Syracuse Orange. Let's go do this.
They won
a championship. One.
Oh,
one.
I mean, because you ran off our history, I thought they was UCLA.
No, listen.
Okay.
We've had some fun bounces. We've had some. Indiana got us the year. Keith Smart, John Wallace, Kentucky got us. But listen, I'm not saying we're winning the title. I'm saying my man Boeheim.
Where is Syracuse in your bracket?
Where's Syracuse? I like Sister Jean. I got her Sweet 16.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Did they win the first round?
Tell my bracket? Yes. Hand to God, I hadn't beaten TCU. Absolutely. Did I haven't beaten Michigan State?
You talked about it, now you're swearing. We're getting you closer to God. That's for sure.
I've been reading your morning inspiration.
Finally, the top 2 teams in the early round, Duke and Villanova.
A prayer cloth.
They won, and a few other things. They won their round of 32 games by a combined 48 points. Nick, the best team left in the NCAA tournament is blank.
The best team left is the best team that started in this tournament, Villanova. CC touched on all the reasons. I'm guessing he agrees with me here. Great coach, veteran talent, freshman talent. They have been blowing people out, playing with total confidence. They are tested from playing in the tougher than people expected Big East. No. Villanova was, to me, the favorite going in. They don't have the easiest draw left. You know, they got Kansas and Duke on one side, beneath them in the bracket. Purdue's still alive. But, man, they have looked like a team without flaws right now, or at least the closest to that, Villanova.
And of the top teams left, they're the team that can play a number of different ways. They can play fast. They can slow it down, but their three-point shooting, I believe, separates them from the other teams. I like Nova.
CC, this weekend, Jay Wright, go no tie bar all weekend?
No tie bar. Yeah, they're wearing tie bar. They haven't lost the game.
They're undefeated.
He might be wearing the same drawers and undershirt.
One of the most ridiculous correlations I have ever heard in my life, but true so far.
No, Jenna, when the coaches win, they're superstitious. They wear the same stuff over. If you look at games from Thursday to Saturday, the coaches had on the same thing.
We got to go. We're back after this. Let's talk more about the tie bar.
Hey, listen to